All right, I'm here about to do a little bit of designing. Ah. Anyways, welcome to Things You Can Do, because you guessed it, of course. If I can do it, F. If I can do it, you can do it too, y'all. We're just here drinking some tea, listening to some music, and I am about to do my daily UX design, our daily UI challenge. Because it has to be done. I'm like 23 up, and I've only done 5. Mic check, making sure everything technical is up. Mic check, making sure everything technical is up. All right, we sound good, we look good. Let's get the process going. Anyways, people, I know I've been away for a little bit. There's a lot happening on my end. Things you will eventually see. Well, I feel like I can say one of them. I am selling my house, and that's been a long process, a long drawn out process. Still haven't gotten the buyers yet. Interest rates are crazy. Why are we selling now? That will come later on as well. But for now, house is on the market. Yeah, we're selling house. Anyways, I am in Figma, and I've been doing a couple of designs. Here's my daily UI challenge file. So you can see we've been busy. Actually, we've been busy. I believe our last challenge was to create the app icon, which I did. So let's look and see what my number. So yeah, I think we're at our 5th challenge. Let's see what number 6 challenge is real quick. Let me go in my email. So the design process I usually take is I'll do a sketch. As you can see, I do a sketch. I would import it into Figma. And then from that, I would do my design. But tonight, that's not going to happen. I really haven't had the chance to do much of any sketches. And yeah, I'm really not gonna let you hold me back. Daily UI. Here it is in the email. Hopefully, people, you've been good. It's a Friday. Usually, I'm not home as yet. Usually, I'm just leaving work. So funny, I left work at 6 o'clock, and I felt like it was just a minute ago. Mind you, when you're at work, you feel like you're there for the entire day. So our next challenge is to create, let me see, number 6, is to create a user profile. Now, again, the process that I do, my design process is pretty much sketch. Well, get some inspiration, which we're going to look at right now. And then from there, what I'll do is do a sketch, which we won't be doing. And then usually I'll take it from there. So let's do this real quick. User profile. Let's try to get some inspiration real fast, and I'll share the inspiration with you. Let me see if I can share that screen. Let's pop open. Actually, it's good that it's actually working this side too. So let's do this. Let's go to Behance real quick. Behance.net. And we're going to check out Behance for some inspiration for some user profile. User profile. A bunch of people have done the challenge. Of course, there's always people doing the challenge. I will pretty much just look through a bunch of them. I'll look and see which one I like. Usually when I find one that I like, I'll definitely check it out and give that person a thumbs up as well. There's a couple here that's nice. I like this one, but it's a full body profile. I think she could do well with a headshot. But I like how he incorporated the full body. So this full body idea is actually pretty cool as well. Let's check it out. This is Maria. Big up to you, Maria. I like your design. I like the full body idea. So I could take the full body idea, and what I'll do as well is do a headshot of the person. So that's an idea, right? So you see, like, we have these headshots right here. That's pretty cool. Big up yourself, Yusuf. I like clean, man. I'm a big fan of clean. Simplicity too is a big thing for me. I like simplicity. Not too simple as it's boring, but simplicity where so first we got to find out, what are we creating the user profile for? Now again, I'll be writing or I'll be sketching. We could create a user profile for a gaming platform. I'm a big gamer. Actually, I was gonna play a game instead of doing this. It just happened that it just happened that I decided to jump on this because it needs to be done. I am still doing a course in UX, a UX course, a course on it. If you've not done the course and you've thought of doing it, it's a decent course. You should definitely check it out. It's a definite decent course. I've learned so much from doing that course. So much. All right, so gaming. So what we're gonna do as well, we're gonna go on some gaming platforms. Steam is a big gaming platform. Steam. Okay. Let's go to maybe Steam Store. Of course, I'm not going to open up my profile for y'all to see. This is my profile here. And we could go to Epic as well. Epic Games. Actually, let's do this on this side because I'm not sure if I'm logged into that. So let's pop up Epic. If I'm in, I'll just drop it over here. Epic Games. Epic. Actually, we could actually pull up one of these streaming platforms as well, Spotify. Let's sign into that. Make sure that this thing ain't showing up on the stream, man. The stream. All right, let's go with our Gmail account. All right. There's not much of any profile here. Anyways, if you haven't, if you're a big gamer like myself, hopefully you watched the Game Awards yesterday. It was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't like the most excited awards, but it was okay. And also, if you let's look at my account. This is pretty simple. Let's do this. Let's start building, man. I'm not gonna really waste much time. So user profile, we already know we're gonna have a picture, but the content of that profile, if we're doing a gaming platform, we're gonna need some gaming elements, maybe couple different game images and so on and so forth. We're gonna probably have a store. I'm gonna definitely need to write down some stuff. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have a profile pic. And basic information like username. It's not gonna really be the account setting. It's a profile page, so we don't have to put account information like address and all that. Now it's a gaming platform. Gaming platform. So in this, we're gonna have maybe a store, favorite, actually I can bring up my Steam as well. Look at my Steam. My Steam is like one of the better gaming profile. When it decides to load, so store, library. Yo, the Jedi, jeez, we could pre-purchase this. So you guys know, man. I'm a big gamer. That you know, there was some drops last night. Dead Stranding 2 being one of those. That was a surprise. But yeah, there's a couple games. Well, that's coming in 2023. That's gonna be dope. Maybe a community button. And so, all right, cool. Actually, I like the Steam layout in a sense. So we're gonna kind of take some of the Steam element. What the hell is this thing doing this? All right, so we're gonna be creating this for a mobile phone. So let's get something done. I'm listening to music too, so I'm kind of trying. My brain is trying to listen to music while talking, and it's not working out. So what I'm gonna be doing is just jumping into the design. I'm gonna be a little quiet. If you do enjoy this kind of videos, though, definitely hit me up. I am not big into live streaming, edit like stuff like this, and I'm not trying to teach y'all either. To be honest, it's if I'm supposed to teach you Figma, I'm probably not like the ideal person to do that. But with that said, I do have experience in Figma. We're gonna go with a large. All right. Let's place him up here. All right, so we're gonna start creating some elements. We need some pictures as well. Let's find a couple gaming pictures. We're gonna probably go with Cyberpunk, being one of my favorite games. Cyberpunk 2077. You're gonna get an image of that. Image. We're just gonna steal some image, people. Forgive me. We're gonna save that image as Cyberpunk. I like No Man's Sky as well. No Man's Sky is one of my favorite games. Let's jump and get that image of that. NMS. Oh, what happened here? NMS, No Man's Sky. One of my fave. We could go with Callisto Protocol. I'm playing that game right now. That game is hella creepy. But I like it. It actually pushed me to start wanting to play more scarier games. So I went ahead and bought Resident Evil 2. I have Resident Evil 3. Didn't beat that game. But I will beat that. Let's go with some maybe Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Oh, we can go with that. Save it. How many games is that? That's about 3. Let's go with the same one. Resident Evil 2. As people, these images are not copywritten, then I am picking them out from multiple sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with 6. Evil Within, maybe. Within 2. Let's go 2. Save. So I honestly don't know what I'm going to be doing, but let's import these images in. One way you could import images, of course, is to drag and drop. Pretty simple software. And I'm going to tell you this, I've gotten so used to using Figma that I'm having an issue going back to Illustrator when I want to create like some simple logos. I do it straight right there in Figma, man. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Because Figma is so simple. I'm going to scale these. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5? That's 6. All right, so we have 6 images. All right, so this is my source for royalty-free image. We go to Pixel. Hopefully I don't find anything sexual. Sometimes it may have like nudity. And we're going to go with male model maybe. And I like this picture. Or even this picture is good. I mean, any of these pictures will work because I'm going to scale them up. Let's go with this young boy. I download that for free. I use a lot of these images on my websites as well. Definitely check it out if you're looking for royalty-free images that you can use commercially and what is the next word I'm looking for? Like for your own personal use. Did it download? I don't think so. Yeah. There we go. All right, so we're gonna pull that in to Figma. Pull that into Figma. Now we need Now one thing I've learned is that, like, shoot, I don't know what's happening. I'm freezing up here. Like, I've been having issues, man. Like, one thing I've noticed with myself is that, I put this up here. Let's do this. Is that I struggle with colors. So I tend to want to color last. So I'll start off with gray maybe, and then we'll figure out from there. All right, so we're going to find out how we want to put the top. Maybe we're going to use an arch. We could use just a regular straight line. It really doesn't matter. I don't know. User profile. I'm looking at let's take a look and see what Spotify. Nah, I'm gonna have to log into Spotify to see it. Let's I'm playing Amazon Music. I do know I'm in my profile there. So let's bring that up real quick and see what that looks like. I mean, any profile will work, but it's just gonna be set up for gaming at the end. Amazon is pretty basic. If I went home. Let's do this. Let's start off with some rectangle at the top. Let's see what happens. Probably gonna put this. That's fine. Let's make it even width, height 40. Gonna do an hamburger menu. So I don't know, maybe 50 by 10 or 5. Oops, I went 50. So I don't know, maybe a little bit smaller. Make it about 40. Maybe about 35. All right. We're gonna turn this black for now. We can do black, 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 and still a little too thick for me though. All right. No, actually, it's fine. It's fine for now. If I hate it. Now, one thing I've learned is like, and it bothers me, like the more you learn about UI, UX design, or UX design rather than UI, because the UI is the actual interface. But the more you start understanding the user experience aspect of design, is the more I kind of start feeling guilty as well, because I've made a lot of mistakes. If you notice my shirt set backwards, in Jamaica they say you're trying to chase away a ghost. I saw it, but I couldn't be bothered to fix it. But anyways, for the user experience aspect of it, like I feel bad for some design I've made. For example, if you're making let's say you're making a desktop, right? And I kind of feel like I want to change this to. Anyways, don't worry about it. If you're making a desktop, like you're making a website, you're starting with the desktop version of it. See? Hamburger menu is really not a good option, man. And as I say, learning, let's go with a circle. So it's O. I'm going to put our user in here. As a matter of fact, let's do this real quick. Let's do this real quick. Instead of we're going to use a fill, I'm going to go with image and choose this file, pixel. All right. Now for this, we're going to go in there. I learned this yesterday, actually. And go crop. Every day you learn something new in Figma. I think that's a good shot of him, right? He looks fresh. But like a hamburger menu is really not a good option for a desktop, because the hamburger menu's purpose is for a smaller screen. You can't, to spread out your menu on a smaller screen. It really isn't. It's not proper use of the small space that you have, like a phone. So when I see hamburger menus on freaking desktop now, it drives me crazy, because I'm like, yeah, it's really not a good design. It's not a good experience either. Let the people be able to see what they want to see. Feel me? All right, so how are we going to set this up? How are we going to set this guy up? We can go back to Behance again and look at some of these. You see the style? I like the style, you know. I like this. I actually really like this kind of style. And I don't think we're going to go with the full image again. I kind of wanted to do a little arch as well, but I think, again, simplicity is key. This is a very simple design. You see, like these? Very, very simple. Very simple. Very simple design. And it works. Simplicity is key. The more you give people, the more confused they get. Think about yourself. I mean, I even asked my wife this recently. I said, like, how do you feel going in a website where you have a whole bunch of products? You know, she said, yeah, sometimes I do it. And she said, I end up buying nothing. I said, exactly. You know, more isn't better. All right, so we can do something like so. And then look at this again. We're gonna have some menus like this, but I want to see how I want to set up my menu. I haven't seen a style yet that I like. I kind of like this clean design. This is one of the cleaner ones, to be honest. Let's give Mans a thumbs up. It's simple, but I like it. See, as his settings up there, and I just like this how clean this is. So what I'll do something like this, something similar to that, probably the same look. But yeah. So I said to my wife, yo, what happens when you go to a store and there's a lot of stuff? She said, sometimes I just come off the website. More isn't always better. A lot of information is definitely not always better either. And doing designs, you start to learn that, you know, every user is different, and in the world that we are in these days, we really don't want to sift through information gaming. We'd much rather something, you know, clean, easy to see, and simple. I like this image. We could try that. Let's try that. I'm going to show you where I'm going to put this. It kind of looks like him too, right? With the VR masks. Let's use that image. Actually, we could do this. We could do the same thing we just did, but don't worry about it. We'll make it look good. I'm listening to some A$AP Rocky. I'm gonna change him though, cause I like the guy, but Amazon isn't really giving me what I want. Oh no, so we pick the same image. Am I choosing the same image over and over? Wait, what's the name of this image that I just downloaded? All right, I see what it is. Here it is. It was glitching just now. I don't know why I was doing that. All right, now I kind of feel like I know what my color is going to be too. So let's do this, and bring this down a little bit as well. Now we're going to scale this just a little bit more. You don't want it to be too big. I think that's fine. So the problem with this is that if I scale it down too much, what happens if I got rid of this menu? Expand this up like so. No, that wouldn't be right either. And what's crazy about, look at this. Look how you can adjust these things in Figma, man. Figma is just like so freaking dope. We can adjust, we can do a little bit of adjustments. You know what I mean? Temperature, we can do like, you know what I mean? You can do a little bit of adjustment in there. We're gonna go with a black theme. I like black anyways. So for this, we're gonna go with a dark theme. All right, look at this again. Bam, 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 bam. Name. I like the name. So we don't need followers, right? We could go with I don't like that round up. Let's drop a little shadow for now as well. And we're gonna go with a darker theme. I don't know, maybe try to wait. Let's don't mess the color. See what I'm talking about? I'm already doing the color thing, which I don't really want to start doing as yet. Let's drop in some elements. So we're gonna do a menu. And the menu that we decided that we're gonna go with is store. So let's start typing some text. Store. Let's get a nice size. Make sure that we can fit all of this. Maybe try 18 for now. Another thing too, when it comes to text and font size, bigger is better, man. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, man. Actually, we're gonna use a button, right? We say button. Yeah, no. When you select it, actually, it's gonna be a darker color. So I know what I'm gonna do. Actually, let's go with a rectangle, and we're gonna change the color to a darker color for now. Let's go with black for now. We can fix that up. Maybe dark blue or whatever. Let's put blue for now, just so we can see it. Let's put that in the front. Maybe all caps would be good. And let's scale this nicely. I'd say about 85. 30. I like to do numbers that can divide too. I'm weird. So 90 would probably be the more appropriate number. 91. Let's go ahead and align these bad boys. I might use all caps. And I don't like this font style. Let's try all caps and see what happens. Store. It's the font I don't like. Anyways, we'll figure that out. Let's give that a little space in between. See, we know right away it won't fit. Not with what we have. So we're gonna have to shrink stuff. So what we're gonna do is shrink the squares, then we're gonna bring down the font to fit. Mind you, this one look like it's shift. So it's not even. So you should be able to spread out, distribute those out nicely. No, I'm selecting the wrong thing. Let's see if we can distribute. Where's my distribution button? I can't remember it. Distribute. Beautiful. And let's see if we can get that in the center. It's not centering the way I want it to center either. What is center to the eyes is center indeed, huh? All right, so I don't know. Let me see what their caps look like. Yeah, they didn't use all caps either. I just have to use. Let's go with. Let's keep that for now. Favorite. If the word favorite can't, well, I'm gonna have to make this text a little small. Already in caps. Favorite. Does it spell favorite? Hopefully. It worked. Favorite. Library. Mind you, what is this? What is that? And community. Gonna be the longest word. I would just decide to. So let's try to. So are we at 15? Mind you, I can do this and hope that it's sometimes the alignment. I don't know. I really don't understand alignments. Sometimes how they work. I feel like they kind of do what they want to do sometimes. Shouldn't align it like this as well. But again, as I say, I'm not really I'm not like the most experienced with Figma. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's the same thing in Illustrator. Sometimes I don't get the alignment aspect of it. I'll screw it up, and I just have to kind of turn on my things. All right, so we're not gonna keep those squares anyways. We're gonna keep them, but we're gonna lighten them. All right, let's start dropping in our images. Let's bring this down. So we're gonna start scaling these down. Let's start scaling one at a time, see how best they fit. We have to get the same size for each. So maybe 2 per. You know what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna have to, let me see something. I want all them to be the same size. I'm gonna have to size them now. So remember what we did earlier? We did the rectangle, and we drop them in there. I'm just scaling them for now, and then let's do this rectangle, and we need let's turn this into white so we can see it. And see how this looks when we have 2. That's not bad. If I scale it up like that, it won't work, you know. Let me see something. If it's gonna bleed out. Won't work. Is there a crop button? Yes, sir. Watching, we're gonna crop some of this off. It's not gonna work like this. Let me do this. The easiest way for me to do this is to do the same thing I did, but then I'm gonna have to have them on my computer. I do have them on my computer. So, and then I can scale them better. So like for this, I'm gonna go back and change this from being a solid, escape. Change it from being a solid to a image, and I'm gonna choose the image that we want. Let's go to their desktop. I could be wrong as well, no people. So there's no one way of doing it, but I feel like I can get the size a little bit better this way. I don't know where I'm at. Chewing bud, you know. Woo! Hey, this song is so bad. It's a shame we can't play music on YouTube still, you know what I mean? Oh, we're gonna have to line up all this bad boy. And we get colors. When the colors drop in, it's gonna look a little bit better. I got Resident Evil from in. Actually, let's see. We're gonna have to squeeze in these two as well. So 1, 2. I think we have 2 more here, right? Choose image. What am I looking for? Download when tonight, right? I think it's everyone. Nice. And do you have one more? Don't worry, I don't have anything inappropriate on my desktop. I've got kids. You know what would be nice as well is to why is this thing freezing up? Oh, not freezing up enough. Make these a little bit more nice. Gonna add a little, yeah, make them like looking like tiles. Same, we're gonna do this for these as well. Make them nice and maybe add about 10. Up 10 is too much for these. 5. Nice. One didn't get caught. Yeah, so it looks in like a user profile now, right? Coming, huh? It's coming. We did say we are gonna go with the black theme. Let's expand this all the way upwards, actually. Let's spread this, and we're gonna push this just a little bit more. Halfway. Halfway is good. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. So we have our buttons to get us to a thing. I'm gonna change these colors. Actually, I might not use any hamburger, you know. Let's get a logo up there. Hamburger we can put to the right. Or we can, if this is not the home page, this is a user profile. We really don't need a hamburger menu, Larry. Could we? We could probably put a back button. And then we can put a gear. Let's do that. Let's get a gear. And don't worry about this. We can always expand or we can always I forgot the name. That's why I'm scrolling over. We can always expand our frame down so, and that when we go in our prototype, let's say we wanted to prototype this bad boy. You know what I mean? We go prototype, and then we would make it be able to scroll. What is it? Vertical. I think vertical or so. So let's say I wanted to preview this. You know what I mean? First you got it. Well, first I would have to, let's what did I do? I changed something else to, you know. You see how it's in the frame? You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, we did this wrong, and just to be accurate, I'm going to take it back out. You see like how they're fine there and the spacing is good? All I really have to do is pull this in the frame itself on my layers. And it's like so, all right? Don't do that stupid thing I just did. All right, we're getting there. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the prototype. So let's do prototype for this, we're gonna make it a horizontal scroll. Let's say we went and play it. Snap, I didn't select it. It's probably gonna bring up another one. Yeah, I screwed that up. Let's select the frame that we wanna do the prototype for. If you did a prototype for it, it will make you scroll like you're using a, I don't know why this looks so crazy. So you see you can scroll. Isn't that dope? Fit the screen. Yeah, it's fit the screen. That's dope. Something's missing though. Something didn't load. And it's the reason why it didn't load, it's probably not even in. It's probably not even in that frame, see? We're gonna lock these as well, group them up as well. You don't want to do much things in the prototypes. All right, so let's find a nice color for the background. We're gonna adjust this picture up top as well. We're gonna make this picture a little bit nicer. Let's do like so. Yeah, I saw you. You were trying to get away, huh? Yeah, you were trying to get away. It's fine. But because I got the eyes out for you, I spotted you. I spotted you. So you see, this is, it's not big enough. So we're gonna expand it a little bit. Oh. So we're gonna make this picture just a little bit wider. So it'll fit in the frame perfectly. That's fine. All right, so let's find a color that's nice. Again, this helped me a lot. We're gonna put a gear there. We're gonna put a back button as well. Maybe a little bit of I don't know. Do we need names for these games? I think they're good with look at this. This one needs to be adjusted. This one needs to be adjusted, people. Crop. Really, most what you can do is like bring it down. Modern Warfare is good. We need a color. We need a color. We need a color. Black. We could go with the theme in it like so. What do you think about a curve? Wouldn't be using that though. Would have to do something with it, but all right, let's see if we can catch. You see this color? Let's see if we can catch this kind of bluish color. Maybe a gradient would be nice. Maybe a linear. All right, let's try it. All right, we know we selected that. Let's try a linear first, right? And let's make both colors. That looks. So let's I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. You're gonna like it. Actually, let's see something. I need a lighter shade. I need a lighter shade for this one. So we're gonna maybe just make it a little more. But actually I wanted to do the opposite. Oh, don't create any other one. We want it to start from dark and kind of lighten out. And then look at this. Look how nice this is gonna look as well. Because we're gonna drop the opacity, the opacity. I can't say that word. Maybe put it. Let's see. I don't think it's balanced. Don't worry about these LED. These are gonna go change. These are gonna about to change. But I don't think this top image is balanced. Let's try something. Let me see something. Let's go. And because it's annoying the hell out of me, let's make the edges of these round already. So it looks like a cell phone. All right. What color are we gonna make the buttons? So when they're not selected, I want them to be a lighter color. I feel like something is missing as well. Let's look back on Steam. I don't know. Maybe I can encase them. It looks good. Maybe encase these like so. Make that white. Encase them. And then now we gotta find some colors for this button. I don't know if I can. I don't want to leave them like that though. I want to make them something. I need something to kind of identify them as buttons, you know? I need something to identify them as a button. And even this too, I can do a linear on this bad boy. Really easy. Look at this. That's nice actually. So my only problem I'm having now is that's not bad. So now we need a couple elements, our gear and our back button. So I'm gonna cheat the gear. I think we have a app that's installed, a plugin that's installed. I mean, an app. Where the hell is this? Not font. Icon. Is this one? Gear. Germon. We're gonna make this white. Sometimes you have issues. Is this a group? Frame group select. Let's see something. I don't remember how they import these things in, man. They import them in as group or what? I want to break this apart on group. There we go. Beautiful. Why is it showing us black though? Still grouped, huh? It's only showing. So a stroke is black. Now if you turn this into white, what happens? Doesn't do anything. Because it doesn't really have a fill. If I could expand this, which I don't know how to expand in this. See, I hate using people's assets. You really don't know how they make them. Oh, I see what's up. All right, anyways. If I double click on it, it'll show me. It doesn't have a fill. So anyways, let's do this. So I'm not going to try to complicate this tonight. Let's just make this aspect of it white. Whatever we can work with, and if not, I may use another one if I don't like it. Is it? I think it's gonna actually be fine. But on a user experience perspective, would you be happy with that little gear looking maybe a little too tiny? But let's go 30. Make him big. That's actually not that wishy-washy. You can see it, right? I'm kind of tempted to just do this though, man. You know, not that you know, sometimes when things are not really working out the way you want them to. Remember, you can use this for. Is it 3? I think it's 3, right? Yeah, it's 3. And we're gonna turn these bad boys into white and group them up. They have no stroke. I'm gonna shrink them down to size, and we're gonna put them right there. Still a little too big. And let's get a back button. So my way of creating this is damn. We can always use the same thing actually. Let's look and see if they have a good asset for you know, I ain't gonna screw with these people. To be honest, I can't be bothered. I never got what I wanted before. So let's just go ahead and I don't know if I want to. Actually, I don't know if I want it like so. You think that's gonna look good? Actually, just use an arrow. Use a nice short arrow. Let me turn this into white as well. Let it go, and then we're gonna let's scale it down just a little bit. I can't scale down an arrow anyways. The size isn't, there's nothing wrong with the size. I feel like just kind of bring it down the opacity. Let's try 70 and see what 70 look like. But again, people, we have to always remember your users, though, you know. If you feel like your users are gonna have issues seeing all this fancy, I feel like square. We're going with a squared. Actually, let's make it back around like that. Put this down to 70. Yeah, I mean, we could keep designing as much as we want, but I think this looks good. Actually, just gonna adjust this a little bit. And these, we're gonna do a little bit of drop shadow on these bad boys. No, that looks good. I don't think I forgot that we really didn't expand our dark color all the way down. I think that's good. What's missing from this page? Actually, what was the size? What was the width of this thing? The height was what happened up there? What the hell kind of artifact is that? Oh, I see what's up. I was tripping a while ago. All right, so this is the height of the frame is 800. So as long as I remember that, I'm good. And you know what it is? I'm gonna be pretty thing, and we're gonna make the bottom of this. As a matter of fact, if I do all sides, it should be fine. I'll see if it's bleeding in. New bands on my new bands. 800. Then 500. What do you think of that? That's our user profile for a gaming application. Oh, his name isn't there. How do I want to put this name? Latherbud. I'm gonna give this guy like a weird username. Chris Toff or G Daddy. Let me see how they put their names. I got to peek. This guy does like a thing. He goes around the name, but I can go to the bottom or to the top, man. And I think bottom is fine. I think bottom is fine. We just have to adjust these. That's why you see me stretching this down, because I'm going to move these down a little bit. G Daddy's gonna be maybe 10. I don't know. 10 is a little small. Let's go with 12. I don't know. Let me see something real quick. This. Oh, I grabbed something that I wasn't supposed to grab. I've been grabbing it a lot too. You can see. Why do I keep grabbing this thing? I noticed I grabbed the name too, but that's fine. Oh, that's good. All right. So that is our user profile. I don't know how long it took us. It took us a little bit, maybe about an hour and a half. But get rid of these. Just clean up, doing a little bit of sweep. Anyways, if you think this kind of stream is cool, you know, what I mean, just to watch somebody do a little bit of Figma, a little bit of design, hit me up in the comments, man. Let me know. Let me know if this kind of stuff help you. I don't know. You got to give me something to work with though. Feel me? Yeah, that little seam is fine. And I'm even so, you know what, I'm so thing now, so I'm gonna what I'm gonna do. This is when they start getting greedy. But that's the thing about you know, software like Figma. It's low commitment. I can never remember these corners. Yeah, so let's do 10. You see how I got those in now, and it looks good. It's not too excessive. It just looks okay. All right, that looks good. There's a little bit of arch there, right? I got my arch in. So what we're gonna be doing now is uploading this to my Behance. I can show you how to do that too. There's a way you can do this. So the amazing thing about Figma is this. So I'm gonna name this user profile. I feel like there's something might be missing. Did we get this center? Yeah, that's centered. That looks good. And the font is okay. So the good thing about this, you can easily just select your frame, and within your frame, you can download this easy by going to export. If you don't know Figma, I mean, this again is for people who don't know Figma, and you could just easily export this, export user profile, and it downloads as a JPEG, and that's it. Let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like. How am I gonna do this? Specific window. Yeah, actually it doesn't give me the option. But what I'm gonna do now is just upload this to Behance. Let's go to my portfolio. Boom, boom, boom. This is my portfolio on Behance. I'm working on it day at a time. We're gonna go to draft. There are a bunch of stuff in draft. This was my old work. This was like old graphic design stuff that I kind of love them. Not love, but I really don't want to delete them. I want to get rid of this one. I hate this one. This was where I just started. These are like college days, man. But anyways, from here I believe we go new project, create new, and we're not gonna really do anything crazy other than just actually. Before I do that, so I did the wrong thing. We do have a background that we are using for these things, which is this thing. So I pretty much just copied that out, and I delete that. I feel like that's too small though. But I just saved it, so let's reuse that same image. And we can probably scale up us a bit. And then so in design challenge 6, I think, this task is to create a, look how I spell calculator, and I imagine I downloaded it like that. I'm not going to correct it. A user profile. Here I have designed a user profile for a gaming app. User profile for a gaming app. See double space. I don't know why I was doing this, but let's look at this. Look at how beautiful this is when you have I can easily just butter and put that design number 6. And yeah, I think that's fine. And we're gonna change these colors as well to our dark theme here. That's my logo too, man. I love my logo. All right, that's it. And we're gonna rename this to user profile. Let's go and delete this one that's here already on my computer. Let's drop a shadow on that bad boy as well. There is a shadow that like an amount that I'm using for my drop shadow. 10, 10, 15. All right, so let's do that real quick. And go 10, 10, 10, 15. And let's export this whole. What the hell is this thing, man? Get out of my way. So let's now go here. We're gonna go image and go to download where it is, user profile. Okay, and that's it. And we'll just go continue. Daily UI. UI challenge 006 user profile. And we're gonna do design, maybe UX. UX UI, UX Figma, UX design, app, user interface. You have up to 10. We're at 7. Daily UI challenge. UI UX challenge. And sometimes so I like to pick, I mean that this helps really. I really don't know much about optimizing my video on this particular platform. Not video, I mean my posts. But again, it really doesn't matter. I'm trying to just create my portfolio. So anybody asks, show me a portfolio, this is where I send them. All right, that's our Macs. Our software is I would you consider this let's go and UX design. You can go UX and graphics maybe. Go done. Now if you had titties and whatever in your thing, you hit that. All right, so I think this display is acceptable as well. Let's publish. That's it. Again, hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of content. If you do, let me know. I think it's useful to document stuff like this. And if you came through, thank you very much. Appreciate your time. And yeah, thank you for being here.